David was 55 years old, a retired factory worker who had spent most of his life working for others. To the world, he was a responsible father, a hard-working husband, a man who had done his duty. But deep inside, he carried a regret he never spoke about. As a child, he dreamed of becoming a painter. He loved colors and nature. He sketched sunsets and rivers on scraps of paper. But poverty and responsibility took over. He got a job, raised children, and slowly buried his dream beneath survival. One evening after retirement, David found his old sketchbook in the attic. The pages were yellowed with time. The drawings faded but still alive with his youthful passion. As he flipped through the pages, tears rolled down his face. He whispered to himself, maybe it's too late now. Maybe dreams have an expiry date. But later that night, as he lay awake, another thought struck him. What if dreams don't have deadlines? The very next morning, he gathered his courage and walked into an art supply store. With trembling hands, he bought brushes, paints, and canvases. Some people smiled at the sight of an old man buying art supplies. Some even mocked him. But David ignored the looks and went home. For the first time in decades, he stood in front of a blank canvas. His hands shook. The first strokes were clumsy, the colors messy. His family laughed gently, saying, "Dad, maybe painting isn't for you anymore." Neighbors whispered, "At this age, what is he trying to prove?" But David didn't stop. He painted every single day, morning, evening, sometimes late into the night. Slowly, his strokes grew steadier, his colors brighter. Each painting began to carry the weight of his struggles, the beauty of his journey, and the hope of his soul. Months passed and his living room filled with paintings. At first, no one paid attention, but then people started noticing. Friends admired his dedication. His children, who once doubted him, now felt inspired. One day, his granddaughter looked at him with sparkling eyes and said, "Grandpa, your paintings are amazing. Can I learn from you?" His heart swelled with pride. Encouraged by his family, David decided to display his work at a small local exhibition. Nervous but excited, he hung his paintings on the walls. He thought only a handful of people might come. But the hall was full. People admired his art, not only for the beauty of the colors, but for the story behind them. An old man who dared to dream again. Some bought his paintings, others requested commissions, and soon he became known as the painter of hope. Standing in the exhibition hall, surrounded by his paintings and smiling faces, David felt a fulfillment he had missed for decades. He realized success isn't about age or timing. It's about courage, the courage to begin again. With tears in his eyes, he said to the crowd, "Dreams don't have an expiry date. They don't belong only to the young. As long as you have breath, you can chase them. Dreams don't have deadlines, they wait for you to believe again." This story is a reminder for all of us. Maybe you are 20, 40, or even 60. Maybe you think it's too late to chase your dream, too late to change your life. But it is never too late. Failure, age, and fear are only excuses. Passion, dedication, and belief are what truly matter. Dreams don't have deadlines,